Have you ever been the calm one in the room? You advocate, you track, you hold it together. And then later, when you're finally alone, you crash. You might feel shaky, angry, tearful, numb, exhausted, or you get the 2 a.m. replay and then you judge yourself for it. Like, what is wrong with me? Why can't I cope? Today, I'm going to explain what's actually happening and why the aftercare crash isn't weakness. It's often nervous system debt, and I'll give you one gentle reset you can use straight after a hard room, plus one practical next step so the aftershock doesn't swallow your whole night. Just a gentle note, today we'll talk about burnout, aftershock, and overwhelm after hard rooms. Please listen in a way that feels supportive. You can pause and come back at any time. If you're tired of holding it together in hard rooms, appointments, hospital days, and service systems, and then crashing afterwards, you're in the right place. Hi, lovely. Caregiver to caregiver, I'm really glad you're here. I'm Michelle. As a caregiver and an advocate, I know firsthand what it's like to become the walking medical encyclopedia, to fight for continuity so you don't have to repeat your story, and to leave the room thinking, should have said that differently. No pressure, no perfect routines, and no toxic positivity. Just one gentle reset and one practical next step so you can have calmer days, clearer words, and advocate without self-abandoning. Before we jump in, if you want a simple tool you can use in real time, when your body is flooded after a hard day, you can check out my 90-second reset. It's a self-paced, trauma-aware toolkit to help you settle your body so your brain comes back online, especially in hard rooms and the crash afterwards. The link is in the show notes below. Before we start, let's take a breath. Breathe in, hold, and breathe out. Let's talk about the part caregivers rarely get warned about. In the hard room, the hospital day, the appointment, the meeting, the phone call, you often go into a kind of get it done mode. You don't have time to fall apart. You have to listen, remember, advocate, translate, and decide. And then later, when you finally sit down, it's like your body says, okay, now we feel it. That's the crash. And for some caregivers, it's not just a little tired. It's exhaustion like your bones are heavy. Nausea, headaches, and a tight chest. Anger or tears that feel out of proportion. Snapping at our loved ones and then feeling guilty. Going numb or zoning out. The replay at night. If that's you, I want you to hear this clearly. The crash doesn't mean you're weak. It often means you were strong for far too long. What nervous system debt means? Simple and real. Nervous system debt is what happens when your body has to run on high alert, adrenaline, focus, vigilance, and it doesn't get a safe place to come back down. Think of it like this. You can borrow energy to get through emergencies. But if you keep borrowing and never repay, the debt collects. And caregiving can create nervous system debt because there's uncertainty. The stakes are high. The systems are inconsistent. You're often not believed or not listened to. You're holding everyone else's emotions as well. You can't fully switch off even at home. So your body stays mobilized. B. Why you can feel fine in the room and wrecked later. A lot of caregivers think, why am I okay in the moment and then not okay later? Because in the moment, your nervous system prioritizes performance, protection, problem solving, keeping your loved one safe, staying credible in the room. Later, when you're safe enough, the nervous system releases the stored activation. That release can look like tears, shaking, irritation, sleep deprivation, bone-deep fatigue, brain fog, shutdown, I can't talk to anyone mode. This is not you being dramatic. This is a stress response completing itself. C, the hidden trigger. The room is over, but my body isn't. A key piece caregivers miss is that your brain knows the appointment ended, but your body doesn't always get the memo. Your body is still scanning for, did I miss something? Did I say the wrong thing? Did they take us seriously? What if something goes wrong tonight? So, even after you get home, your nervous system stays on duty. D, the most common mistake, treating aftercare as optional. Aftercare is often treated like a luxury, something you do if you have time. However, for caregivers, aftercare is part of the care plan. Not because you need a spa day, because your body needs a downshift and your brain needs containment. If you don't get those two things, you pay later, often at night. E, the first 10 minutes after. Protocol, gentle and doable. You don't need an hour. You need a first 10 minutes plan. Here's your simple protocol. Step 1, downshift the body. This takes about 1 to 2 minutes. Not to force calm, just to tell your nervous system we're not in the room anymore. Step 2, contain the mental load. This takes between 2 and 5 minutes, so your brain doesn't keep running it all night. Step 3, one stabilizer. This is about 1 to 3 minutes. It's one small thing that signals safety. Water, snack, feet on the floor, a quiet song, sitting in the car before walking in. This is nervous system repayment. Tiny, real, enough. Here is a mini reset for aftershock downshift. Let's do a tiny reset you can use in the car, in a bathroom, outside a hospital, or even in the kitchen. If it feels okay, put both feet on the ground. Drop your shoulders on the exhale. So I want you to breathe in gently through your nose and then exhale a little longer and say quietly, that was a hard room. I'm here now. One more breath. Breathe in, drop your shoulders on the exhale, then add this one line, one next step only. That's it. We're not solving your whole life. We're helping your nervous system come back down one notch to give you more bandwidth throughout your day. Open your phone or your journal and create a note called Aftercare plus Next Step. On the next 4 lines, I want you to write, if you don't hear back. They're your 4 lines. This is not busy work. This is containment. It tells your brain, I don't have to keep replaying this to remember it. It's held. Let's wrap this up gently. Today, we talked about why the aftercare crash isn't weakness. It's often nervous system debt. It's the cost of holding it together in high-stakes rooms without a safe downshift afterwards. We named the 2 things your system needs after a hard room. 1 is a body downshift. And 2 is containment for the mental load. Your next small step this week is this. Create the note Aftercare plus Next Step. And after your next hard room, write just those 4 lines, even if it's messy. Then do 1 stabilizer, water, snack, feet on the floor, or 2 quiet breaths. 1 moment at a time. That's how the debt gets repaid. Hey lovely, caregiver to caregiver, if today's episode supported you even in a small way, would you share it with another caregiver who's holding it together in hard rooms too? And if you have a quick moment, leaving a review on Apple Podcast or Spotify really helps us reach more caregivers who need calmer days, clearer words, and practical support. I'll see you right back here next time for another episode. I'm Michelle, and this is Nervous System Reset for Caregivers. No pressure, no perfect routines, and no toxic positivity. Just 1 gentle reset and 1 practical next step. Until next time, take gentle care of your radiant moments and of yourself.